Lake Monster, and I said I was going to do a gear video about MOLLE, and here it is. This, what we're looking at here, is an FSBE vest. Don't get me lying to what it is. Full spectrum bearing equipment, I guess, something like that. I'm probably wrong. But the whole thing is, it's a MOLLE vest, and you're like, oh, hey, Lake, I'm into shooting sports. I recognize that. It's one of those armor plate carriers, it's for bulletproof. And yes, it is. I'm not going to get into shooting sports things because, it's politically not where I'm going. This is metal detecting. Anyway, what I've done is I've converted this vest for my wintertime use, which is really great. Summer, it's hot and it's hellish here in East Texas and humid and nasty, and you would not want to wear this thing. This thing has waterproof material in it. It has some rubberized kind of stuff. It sticks to you. It's just not what I'm going to do during the summer. But the whole thing about MOLLE and metal detecting gear is, one, it's all lashes on really nicely. You can move it. It's modular. You don't want it here. You decide, oh, okay, yeah, we'll fit over here. So I'll just kind of go over what's going on with this vest real quick. This is for holding a flashlight. It holds my vaporizer. I quit smoking a couple months ago. I went to trying to quit with that. And this holds more of the vaporizing stuff. You have a pocket here for either maps, or I stick my cell phone in there sometimes. This, recognize a selfie stick that fit in there, and I did the same with a toothbrush here. And then the TRX went on just nice and pretty right through these loops. It has that, and then it snaps there. This I had to modify. This is my digger, and what I'm using here is a K-bar adapter, which can be found rather cheaply. I actually am sitting on like 6 of them. I bought a whole lot of them, so if you can't find them, you really want one real bad, you can probably put some in the comments. We'll try to hook up, and I can get you one for like $5 shipped or something. Anyway, but that's not important. Talking about how MOLLE works. This is an admin pack. This is something I wear every day. It's got my compass. Some people can fit a cell phone in here. Mine won't. It's nice padded. 2 pockets in the back. Here's the MOLLE system. We'll get into that. But I can convert this out and go ahead and take my pins out if I wanted to, put my toothbrush back in here. And this could be a 2-part fines pouch because it is padded. I would trust it with a lot of the stuff I find out, unless it was just really fragile. Then I would want a little box with some cotton. But otherwise, this will lash in right here. The whole idea with MOLLE is you weave if you can, or if you want to have something that's quick, you don't weave. But you weave these straps in through the loops, in through this one, around down through this one, say, and then back up through until you finally finish out with your strap, and then you snap it down there with the snaps. So that's the whole idea with MOLLE, is it gets on there, it weaves on there, and it's there. And then of course here we have a little D-ring. I like to carry a rag, not just to wipe my hands off. It's something I use to put the loose dirt in that I need to pull out of the ground, and then I use it kind of like a little funnel thing to go ahead and get it back into the ground nice and pretty. I don't have a patch of loose soil sitting on the grass that was next to the plug, so I'm just trying to dig cleaner. Where do you put the trash? This is a dump pouch, a roll-up dump pouch. It goes away into 3.5 and 3.5 when you don't want it. And when you do want it, you've got an 8.5 by 8.5 by 4, something like that. Anyway, it's about the size of like your main tool bag, like a lot of you guys carrying tool bags around. Your main pouch on your tool bag, you fill that up with trash. So that's real nice. The way I've got it set up, it's easier for me to get off and then just take and pull it off my MOLLE and then dump it off into the trash can, there at the park, wherever you're at, if you've got a waste facility. Okay, what else? Oh, something I'm going to do with MOLLE is you take things and adapt as best you can. And something I'm going to do is, along with my hydration pack, but I usually carry my water bottle in one of those pouches up front, is I'm going to modify this little shovel holster. I'm going to go ahead and cut a channel in here so it'll slip down into the MOLLE loops here. And then if I find that Once I have that up there, my shovel snaps into that, and my shovel starts swinging and banging me in the back. I'll come in here someplace and I'll fabricate something where the shaft of the shovel snaps in on the vertical plane. I don't intend to, like, every time I dig a target, put it back up. This is pretty much for the hike in. If I have that situation, I've got another, I can get my hand free and put the shovel on my back. But that was the whole purpose behind that. That may translate over to summer. So let me go ahead and get Mr. FSBE out of the way. And I just got this in today, and that's why I'm shooting the video today. So, got it backwards. This is what they call a battle belt. Let's see if I can get back into focus. There we go. Okay. And currently, it didn't come with a belt itself, the model that I bought, so I'm using one of the old Alice pistol belts. I guess Alice would be correct. It's got the old keeper holes in it. It also has suspender clips. I did order today an H harness, which is suspenders. And it's got a small patch of MOLLE on the back where I can go ahead and put that, either this shovel device again, or go ahead and get my hydration bladder holder and put it on there, because this is going to be a summer. I'm trying to get away from the vest and do the summer thing. So all of that stuff that you saw on my winter vest is going to come over here and find its place on these MOLLE loops around this belt. I like this. It's got a little bit of support, good padding, So anyhow, I'll probably replace this pistol belt with a rigger's belt instead. But that's the big idea, kids. Going to MOLLE. I'm probably also going to, I'm in a business where I wear a tool belt and a drill. I install draperies and stuff like that. I'm also I'm not going to go into that. I'm a retailer in a politically controversial market. So legal, but controversial. So I'm not going to go there. Anyway, so I'm going to get another one of these, and I'm probably going to rig up my drill and tool bags for this MOLLE system. That way I can go ahead and integrate things like this on there a lot easier, and they're solid and stable. So I can go ahead and have my admin pack, and then I've got my own receipts and everything. But that's on the other side. That's not metal detecting. But yes, this is going to be my summer business here. And it's pretty easy to get a belt run through it. You're like, gosh, you got to run that belt all the way through. This is Velcro. You see? And that will come all the way off, and you can run your belt. And all you have to really make sure is you get to these loops. All right, guys, that's MOLLE and metal detecting gear. So if you're thinking about switching over, it's not bad. These things aren't really that pricey. You can get a lot of stuff on eBay, Amazon. I want to say this cost me around $11 to $14. I can't remember. This pouch, for instance, cost me $6.50 on eBay. Okay, so we're not talking big money. I mean, you can go to a Home Depot and spend $40 on a tool belt and pouches and stuff like that, and suspenders. So, you're coming out about around the same, but this stuff is actually more comfortable. So, just thinking outside the box. But anyway, happy digging. Thanks for liking and subscribing and doing all that kind of great stuff. And hopefully the next video, we're going to do some digging. I'll talk to you later.